to the brain. We went through the portal. There's a long, everlasting fight that was going on. There's one, for those watching the VOD, we jumped over some tedious, long, turn-based combat. In our wow, just jumping back and forth for 8 minutes of this. We somehow need to patch this. This feels very odd. Moving in and out. So this is highlighted red. I don't like this. This is probably bad. Why is this highlighted red? So I'm gonna elevate over to this piece. The orbs are hiding this red. Oh yeah, they explode. I see. I remember. In the crown. You're not stunned nor unconscious. Let's do some mind games with you. There we go. There we go. Ability drain wisdom. So they do go. What? So besides having 4 turns, he's destroying platforms.
Obey, thrall.
I guess the upper 2 things are over negotiations, and we're fucked, Chad. We're fucked. We're not managing. We're not gonna have the time for this. We are effed. We are super effed. Well, that doesn't seem death. I don't want to lose my weapon. You little shit.
Butt kicking, for goodness!
Okay, drink a haste. Speed. Oh yeah, haste spore. Haste spore. Give that to Karnak. Karnak. Go to the haste spore. That's so ridiculous that you can't throw stuff at him. Is what it is. You have to adapt.
Go on.
He's also that arrow was just highlighting him.
Weep if you wish. Miss will not judge.
Let's put Humpty's mark on him. And spank. Spank. So I'm gonna throw Javelin and see what the death means. It's just getting 3 damage. That's it. It's getting like super little to no damage. I'm jumping down there. I'm going close combat now. Can we daze you?
Ready for this?
Reckless attack. He's dazed. Very good. Very good. Keep bonking. dudes. With some hand bombs. Bomb, 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 bomb. You're fucked.
Another fight. Let's go.
Enter.
This is it. Its will is weakening.
37 damage. I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. There we go.
Yeah, no time for mercy.
No attacks. Do it. Do it. Do it. I'm doing 30. Freaking out.
The last board is set.
I am losing my mind. Let me jump over here. %, hits. I think we might have done it. Oh, do I have that one more time? No, but I could do another magic missile. 29. 20 fucking 9. Chad. 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 Chad.
No. Resist. Impossible.
Get fucked!
Terror! Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
There. At last. It is subdued.
Phase 2, shut up.
Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
And thus, I honor my mother's legacy. The grand design, once again, ended by my line.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of Orpheus's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
Wow, he can betray him and become the absolutes. Go ahead and command the brain to destroy all tadpoles and then itself.
My master. I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn lipids.
Does that mean that also our tadpole is dying?
The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain.
I thought as much. There's the crown falling into pieces. But somebody needs to pick them up, otherwise it will be used again, probably.
Silence.
They
For
fell
the
into the
first
water.
time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity.
Oh no! Oh no, not again! The rain is falling. Come on, Gale, feather fall. Gotta jump off. That poor tower. Gravity is the hardest boss in all games, I totally agree. But it's still going. Poor souls. And now everybody in the world gets electrocuted. Oh shit, was that Gale exploding? Get him! Get him! Well done, Harper. Was it a flaming fist? Oh, the people are hitting back. Freaking pitchforks and sigils. Freaking dead mind flayers everywhere. That is a cool looking dwarf. I didn't even use the artillery from the mage tower. I just remembered. Looks like Calamari back in the menu, boys.
Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
I'm so curious of the aftermath or epilogue. Let's call it epilogue. Because in one of the big patches, they patched a big chunk of epilogue. Wait, Orpheus, didn't he say that we should kill him?
No, Boo. This moment is for savoring. There will be tadpoles to snack on later.
You. My powers. They're draining. Just like Mazora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
Fucking hell. It's over.
And the worm squirms no more. Boo need not worry that his seat on my skull will grow suddenly stickier with Mind Flayer juice. Forgive Minsk. It has been said that his mouth sometimes frolics in fields far ahead of his mind.
Even when my time in the prism stretched out like eternity, when escape seemed impossible, I never lost hope. I knew that my destiny was to liberate my people, to return to them triumphant. I was wrong. It seems I can only fulfill one part of my destiny. My people will be liberated, but I cannot return to them. Not like this. You helped me destroy that abomination. Now help me destroy myself. You must kill me. Do it quickly. I cannot live in this skin a moment longer.
Poor soul. You have fought bravely, Orpheus. Thank you for taking up the role of imbuing with illicit powers and spare me the fate of that. May you dine with thy gods or thy ancestors or whatever belief you have. Sleep well, short friend.
Gitka Tavkin crushed.
I wonder how
The princeling deserved a better end than this.
Lizelle would react to
We
this.
shall remember him, Boo.
Look at all the dragons that came to aid Baldur's Gate. It says, "Oh, that hurts like a son of a bitch." I changed
Free
my
from
mind.
the Githyanki invasion. For this day at least.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city, smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown. It's somewhere in the Chiontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it. The power of Karsus would be in my hands.
Uh-oh.
But what then? What would I do with it once I have it?
This power was not meant for mortals. Retrieve the crown and give it to Mistra, as she asked.
Sage and timely counsel as always. And I intend to heed it. A wise man learns from his mistakes and strives not to repeat them. I shall bring the crown to Mistra. She'll cure me of my affliction. And I'll finally be free.
Better yet, you'll be her chosen again.
And a more deserving one this time around. If this adventure has taught me anything, is that there are things in this world far
20,000
more valuable than
possibilities?
power. Besides, growing quite fond of this merry band of ours, but I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mistra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
Yes.
Uh,
A nip, a dance, and a song. Don't mind if I do. I think we're due an evening's reprieve. What's our leader have to say?
I am totally in agree with that. Chad, can we drink spam some drinking horns? Let's get out of this forsaken city. Celebration sounds perfect.
Excellent. Let's see if the elf song's still standing. Their Golden Sands brew goes down real easy.
Whatever the next step, the path will still be there come morn. There is no harm in taking a moment to honor the fallen.
Yeah.
Then, quite honestly, to sleep.
True. True, Jahira.
We did it, soldier. The city's going to be all right. And so are you.
Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough.
No, not just now.
So, how'd I do?
Not just now. spectacular in every way.
For you. And for the city and for myself and blah blah. But most of all, for you. Careful! Hot! How'd I do? Spectacular! Oh, it's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? Same below as above. I love you. You. More than anything. I saw. Oh, God! Goodbye, son. Goodbye, sea. Goodbye.
No, stop. I won't allow this. Karlak, you're coming with me. Back to Avernus. We can't let her die. Not like this. Not now.
You can't.
Oh boy. Conic. I can't watch you die. Well, I'll go with her. It should be me.
All right. All right.
Yes, no party.
We have to go. Now. Hurry! I'm going to... I don't have much time.
Fuck, man. I hope somebody clips that. Oh, it's a great moment.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast.
Don't salute to
You
that
are the
prick.
saviors of Baldurs Gate.
Oh, the ending where she burns broke your heart. I was tempted to let her go, but in the end, I'd rather try everything I can to fight for survival.
Well, soldier. Here we are. It worked. My engines calmed down.
It's the same ending Sepp chose, by the way.
I shouldn't have let you come here. This isn't going to be easy, you know. Zariel's going to come at us with everything she's got. Gods, like clockwork. They'll be on us soon, but there's just enough time. Thought I was done with these. What? But then, there was you. Imps are fast, but careless. Don't let them tire you out. Just get rid of them. And don't forget,
This is so Doom.
you asked for this. Better let these fuckers know I'm back. And this time, I'm not alone.
Wow. Rip and tear.
When the invitation came, you were hip deep in Lemure slime, swarmed by hell wasps, and about to drive the killing blow on a magma claw.
Okay.
Cutting through the dreadful buzz of the wasps and the screams of the damned, a familiar, comforting voice echoed in your mind.
Look how cool we
this,
look.
He requested your attendance in Faerun to gather with your friends and allies, those who stood against the Absolute at your side. A reprieve from the Blood War. A few hours of respite with the stars above and good company to cheer you. Karlach's heart can take the strain of leaving Avernus for a few short hours, but it might burst with joy to see those friends again.
Also, what is going on with Withers? Why is he calling all of us together? This is so weird.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Oh.
Amicus
Let's have speak with animals. Let's start with the animals. Hi there, Albert.
Friend? Friend! You came! Big brother Scratch, too! Happy.
Oh, this is so cute. I died. Pet him. Hey there, boy. How you doing? How you doing?
Yes. Miss this. More.
The image of the Orphic hammer in one hand and the heart of Lathandra in the other one. It's a little bit funnier, yeah. You're a lot bigger than Scratch now.
Yes. Big. But Scratch is smart. Teaches me many things. Like Big Brother.
Oh, I'm glad Withers brought you here.
Withers? No. You smell very delicious. Follow smell, find you.
Oh, what have you been doing since last we met?
Lots. Make friends with a turtle, a cat, a kraken. Kraken eats my cat friend, so I bite, kill. With shiny clothes, I am strong. Tired now.
Kraken?
Want sleep. Want cave.
Okay. Get some rest here then. You've earned it.
Yes. Nice here. Sleep. Pets. Friends.
Aww. Oh, Scratch is also taking a nap over there. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
A familiar sight. Scratch can't quite speak around the thing he has in his mouth.
There's a prison in mouth? What you've got this time, Scratch?
I found this. It smelled like you, so I kept it. Seemed like something you might like to throw.
I'd be happy to, but first, how have you been?
Oh, I've been so good. I've got a nice home in the city now. A girl named Mindy says I'm her best friend. She's mine too. Also you and Albert. I've got so many best friends, I hardly know who to play with.
Oh, this is so awesome. I'm so glad to hear you've fared well since our travels together.
I certainly have, and I always will. Forever, I think. And so will you.
a dangerous object, though. I'm not sure we should be playing with it.
You know best. But a little fetch never hurt anyone, as far as I know.
Okay, boy.
There you are.
Inert astral prism. Let's throw it. Hey, buddy. Go catch. Aww. Look at him play with the prism. Good boy.
There you are. I was hoping you'd make your way over.
Oh boy.
Gods, I smell like a 70-year-old cinder. Withers yanked me from Avernus with my blade halfway through a Cambion's belly without so much as a chance at washing up. And from the smell of it, you're in the same condition. I'll forget all that. By the stars' light and the moon's glow, it's so good to see you. And I've got so much to tell you. The Hell Hunt's no mere duty. It's a thrill. The demons I've disintegrated, the devilkin I've bled, the stories I could share. I don't suppose you'd indulge me.
Indulge you? A tale of battle told about the legendary blade of awareness in all years.
Yes, but just the one, or I'll be yammering all night. You want to hear about the Amnitsu at the Styx, the three-tusked Orthon, or the invading Gorestroy?
Hit move the Orthon.
Word travels fast when a devil crosses the Delembir Vale near Daggerford. It had traveled a hell rift to a long-forsaken shrine. Luckily, the trail it scorched into the frontiers was hard to miss. It led to an isle of cracked rock in Avernus, floating amid a molten sea. The Orthon stood heaving, breath like brimstone and ash. And then it charged, splitting the ground with every thud so fast it left a trail of smoke. I could barely nick it, not with a blade, not with an arrow. It was the War Devil's weight that proved its own undoing.
Oh.
The third charge it made, I struck the rock with hail of thorns. The ground split apart the moment the beast stomped onto it. The Orthon slowly sunk, howling into the magma beneath. I let two of its tusks sink with it. The third I sliced free and presented to the first Duke of Daggerford, a rare trophy to grace his walls.
You've done a lot of killing for a warlock without his powers.
I won't lie. Losing the eldritch blasts and the hexes took some getting used to. Nothing but void where once there was hellfire. So I stoked new fires in myself using the lessons my father once taught me. The Blade of Avernus is a ranger, a hunter of the most hellish prey.
Became a ranger then. I miss traveling with you. You were a pleasure to be around.
I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire, the comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone.
How comes that he's not
if I
going
had to
with
do it all
Karlach
over
and me?
again, and I'd rather not, to be clear. I can't imagine not having you at my side.
Aww.
Go on, the night's young. You shouldn't waste a moment of it.
Aww.
Or waste a single drop of wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oops, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
I thought that I would let him stay in Baldurs Gate. But, I guess not. But that's okay. I'm gonna grab the prison. Have me some onion soup. Ooh, onion soup. Some good cream onion soup. Maybe a little dance off. Clothing chests. Okay, what's going on in there? Oh.
You see, Boo? I told you our friend was near.
There's all the clothes available in the game with all the colors available. Why didn't you get this clothing box from the get-go? Oh, I don't understand that. Okay, let's talk to Minsk.
Boo! We are not dreaming. It is our old friend.
Freaking love Minsk. It's so good. It's so good to see you too, Minsk.
Oh, and it is good to be seen. Oh, after so many days down in the dark, Minsk began to wonder if he was some blind bug who had only dreamed himself to be large and bulksome. You will forgive the aroma, I hope. We were not expecting the Dusty One to open a portal to our very cell.
Cell?
Boo had a moment to lick himself clean, but there is a little too much of Minsk to cover.
Why were you in a cell?
Minsk and Boo have been helping, of course. We guard the streets, while Jaheira is occupied with harperish matters. The Zentarum rule the city's underbelly, so Minsk and Boo went to give them a tickle. There were harsh words, battle cries, some manner of head wound. We awoke in a Zentish cell, awaiting trial by noble combat. Execution, says Boo, though I am not sure of the difference. It is a long walk to the gallows, and Minsk still has his fists, no?
Oh boy, sounds like Withers got you just in time.
In ample time indeed. So long as the Bone Mage returns us to our cell by dawn, Boo would not be late to the bloodshed. But leave such matters for the morn. Tonight is for celebration and the telling of tales. How have you filled your days since we tore the sticky tyrant from the sky?
Oh boy. Honestly, I've been missing all of you.
No, my friend. It is not yet time for tears and passing Boo around for the wiping of eyes. There is much merriment to be made before the night is done. Go and greet the others. Minsk shall make himself presentable. Ah, this pond shall do nicely, Boo. Though I see no soap. So you shall have to blow the bubbles for me.
How you doing, Ivy? Welcome in. Moy,
No
Juicy,
more amni and
Patty,
cheeses for you.
Ivy. Please pardon my face. I sobbed like a little baby. We just reached the end of our playthrough. And it is such a sad and wholesome story. And I totally understand that you don't want to stay for spoilers. Dear Vikings, my dear friend Ivy is also on her first run of Baldurs Gate. Wholesome content creator. You check her out, give her some love, click that hot button up top. And wow. I'm still recovering. My eyes are like bulging. Sarah, welcome in. Stampede, it's a dino raid. The Triceratops. I love the the pun there in the name. I should play a bit off stream to catch up. Oh, I understand. Wow. I'm crying. I'm trying to recover. This is so wholesome. We went with romancing
Have your
Parlak.
associates always been so ugly?
And Tara. I don't want to spoil anything, but oh my god.
I said it to you, not
Wow.
them.
That was intense, and I decided to go with her. Wow. To Ceratops and readers, welcome in if you're here for the first time. My name is Kormakr, or Korm, if that's easier for you. I'm a voice actor, I'm a writing streamer, and I am also working in the gaming industry. And with that, I invite you to the grand finale of Baldurs Gate. If you like what you see, consider hitting that heart button, follow us. Follows are anonymous over here. You don't get shouted out, it's up to you if you want to interact or not, or just lay back and enjoy. Oh boy. So Sarah, what have you been up to? And I guess Ivy was playing some Baldur's Gate herself as well. Let me give you a shout out over here.
Cool, fresh air.
I got 6 more seconds. Oh man. Minsk, hands down, is my most favorite character. Let me click the hot button up there so I can check you out after the stream. So I think I'm gonna keep these hellish clothes.
Slow down.
Gale. Let's have a look here. With the Baldur's Gate, my first experience on playthrough of it, it's so hard. I had to change the difficulty. Chad told me it'd be fine for me to do balance. They lied. You do the difficulty that you have the most fun with. I am playing on tactician mode. And, I mean, also have experience as a dungeon master and player of Dungeons & Dragons, so this is kind of easy-ish for me. The final fight, I was worried a little bit, but we managed. And,
It smells so good here.
on our next run, yep, definitely. And, yeah, I found it at points, or most parts of the game, actually a tad too easy. But then again, it's because of the engine and it can be cheesed a little bit.
Terribly.
Let's talk to Gale and see what happens to him.
Mean rain.
Well, well. Look what the Tressim dragged in. Professor Gale Decarius of Blackstaff
Professor?
Academy.
What?
Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
Let's give him a hug. That's how it looks very often when I greet people and give them a hug.
Well, that was quite lovely. I'm glad you're as pleased to see me as I am you. I have to say, I'm quite grateful to just be Gale for the evening. I fear my students find me somewhat intimidating due to my explosive former reputation.
Yeah, I guess the tattoo not anymore.
I seem to put the fear of the gods into them. Or the fear of Mystra, to be more specific. I surrendered the crown of Carsus to her, as I told you I would. And in return, she cured me of the orb at last. Even now, I struggle to put the feelings into words. It was like exhaling for the first time after holding my breath for so very long.
I'm glad you're...
Of course, I haven't clarified with my students that the orb is no longer a threat. The legend of my explosive capabilities is an excellent means of controlling a classroom. Too good, if anything. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils.
Don't worry, I can say from experience you are an excellent teacher.
Ah, so you still remember our little lesson? It was at that moment, the weave connecting us, that I realized how much your friendship had come to mean to me. As it still does.
Aww.
Teaching you was hardly an effort at all. Not like my present cohort of apprentices.
You got this.
Oh, they try their best, of course. When they can manage to stay awake.
The cheek of them. Nothing a well-placed swipe from Tara can't fix, though.
And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned?
I found the love of my life. I'd say I'm pretty happy.
And I couldn't be happier for you. A fitting reward for the sacrifices you made in getting here. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'll be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps.
Guest lecturer?
I'm sure they'll have plenty of questions for you.
I might show them how to find off for themselves in the wilds. Few of our kind seem to manage that particular feat.
Well, I, for one, can't wait. And I say with some confidence, neither can they. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower. It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come. Oh, my knees are aching terribly.
That was cute. That was cute. He became a freaking professor of illusion magic. That is hilarious. I'm sad that Halsin is not with us anymore. That he passed away. Let's get to Withers. Now Withers is probably the end person I need to talk to. Who the frick is Millil? Okay, we talked to Will. Chest of Grateful Words. Letter from Damon. Official get letter from Arts. Letter from Edwards. Alfira. Hey, hello friend. I'm sorry to be in so long, but I have the most amazing news. You know how Lacrissa was working insane hours at the Elsong Tavern? Well, she woke me up in one morning, all excited, and told me she had a surprise for me. She took me to a house in the lower city that had a plaque hanging upside down, a plaque with your and Lihala's names on it, and school music beneath. I just burst into tears. Aww. That's cute. That's cute. I'm not sure I'm I have the powers to read all these. Well, we'll see.
The whole gang is here. Wish I'd had time to polish up the horn.
Why does Millil sound so and look so familiar? Who does spark Millil? Oh, it's a deity. There we go. Lord of Song. Ah. It's Orin. This is so darn cute, I agree. Let's have a look with Volo.
Ah, my dear friend, it's been an age, has it not? You're looking very well indeed. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
It's wonderful to see you, Volo. How have you been?
Busy as ever. Better that than the reverse, wouldn't you say? Every major publishing house on the Sword Coast has been vying for my upcoming book on the subject of our adventures together. I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
That sounds like shit. You can do better, can't you?
Oh, terribly sorry, but you mistake me, my friend. I'm only accepting complimentary feedback at this time. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you could just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Hmm? Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation.
Oh, you have
but
not
you
changed a bit,
mustn't let
Baldur.
me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
You have not changed a bit, Mr. Volu. Baldur's Mouth Gazette. 6 months since the assassination of Archduke Gultash. Tsar sick, silence continues at the Noble's Palace. New Bardic School, Tiefling founder secures Upper City funding. Small Sun, Tour new district built by the Balturian refugees. Monument plans for the heroes of the High Hall. Oh, that's cute. Form's army dispersed from Baldur's borders. Fresh stock an interview with the new masters of the Ramazis Tower. Such a hero? Papa's out of hiding, secretive sects stepped forwards to aid the city. I love that. That's so good. Will Ravengard refuses father's role? Who will lead next? Ironhand Gnome sees power. Ban all Dondians from Baldurs Gate. Serial killer unmasked has graced the bar list. Will Ravengard refuses father's role? Wolothumb Gedarm Guides to Baldur's Gate Bards seeks contributors to the newest edition. Last Soldat cultist cleared from the Temple of Baal. Bodies continue to surface from Iron Throne wreckage. Iron Throne wreckage. Is that where they constructed the automatons? Not a goblin. Traders spotted crawling along Elfsong Bar. Reported to be a Githyanki child. Oh, the egg!
Good song, good company, and good wine from the looks.
But we didn't give the egg to somebody. At least I cannot remember. Okay, let's have a look over here. Official guild letter. To the hero of the realms, we have followed your adventures closely from the day you fell the doomed Nautiloids to the final blow you struck to the Netherbrain. We're but a humble guild who pride ourselves in telling stories not unlike the tales to be written of you of many years to come. How it inspires we have been to witness your feats, awesome and terrible. The Guild of Great Genius. Oh, that's the one. The mage guilds from the Underdark, or that weird guild with that hobgoblin and the mind flayer. To an old acquaintance, I write you from the sunny porch of the Last Light Inn. A light breeze blows now and then. People are milling in and out, builders, visitors, and children of all ages in Halsin's care. I can no longer hold a quill or eat without assistance. A kind friend is transcribing this for me. Thaniel rejoined with Oliver. Oh, it's that soldier who met with Oliver.
Nice to return to familiar environs.
The one who is sick on the bed. As our old songs drift on in the winds, either louder, I know I have mere days left. I do not fear. If not for your help, this land would be still shrouded in darkness. Do visit someday, and if you have time to stop by an old flaming fist grave, I know I'd love to see you. Aww. Poor Art. Yeah, Art Kulak. Letter from Arabella. Oh man, it makes me cry again. Hey you, it's Arabella. You remember me, right? Bone Man once said I needed to find a balance. Where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight, the root of all beings. Fancy talk. He was right though. After I touched that idol on the grove, it was like a big tree started to grow in my head, and all these weird thoughts and feelings and powers sprouted in all its branches like big black leaves. I had to figure myself out, so I'd follow the weave, like Bone Man said. I don't know how I knew what to do, I just did. After you squished the brain, Beard Man showed up. Said the weave led him to me, and me to him. So he's teaching me how to make sense of all of these leaves and my head tree. So He says I need to use magic responsibly. He also says not to call him Beardman. Beardman. Oh, I'll let you know how it goes. Cute.
A
Edvard.
beautiful night.
Who's
I wish it
Edvard?
could last forever.
Small extract from the self-published polemic. A note attached. I will not be silenced. Kneeling with Edwards. Friends, Baldurians, my people, consider our loss, our lauded in benevolent patriarchs maimed, our great upper city libraries demolished, the very beating heart of our great city, the right to speak freely, dead upon the cobbles. Do you not see, my friends, Lord Goldhurst, formerly our greatest bulwark against the Absolute, is now smeared as a collaborator, his allies and his colleagues tossed aside, former publications of repute turning to cancerous farces? I ask you. Letter from Frolic. Dear friend, I doubted you for so long, perhaps you knew that already. In spite of my best attempts, you proved yourself time again at Walken's Rest, in Moonrest Tower, in Wormrock, and I still doubted. The Netherwing's defeat should have proven your courage, yet I was more doubtful than ever. This was a ruse, a dream, a trick. And then even one eve, from the Outsong, I heard it, singing. A raucous, lewd, tuneless, drunken refrain. I've never heard anything more terrible and more beautiful. I've raised my voice and joined the chorus. That was the moment all my doubts melted away and were replaced with something more valuable. Hope. Baldur's Gate will be whole again. I might have doubted you, but you never did. With profound admiration, Florich. I can't remember who Florich was. That one is from Ophiro, Barkus.
Wish I'd had time to polish up
To whom it may concern, Withers gave me this address, and I said I could consider writing. Well, I considered it. Returned the address, including best Barkus.
Oh, pardon me.
Damon. Oh, what's Damon doing? Or Smithy? Hey there. Would you mind passing this to Karlak? Thanks a mil. Karlak, if you're reading this, you're alive. One way or another. You found a way. Thank the gods. I'll think of you often, wondering what's become of you. Write me, won't you? Please. No. 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 Where's this? This goes far away. Bye. This sounds like he's having a crush on her. Elminster. Saved her from the burning building and oh, that was her.
Engine's cooking.
Gale boy. I can only apologize for my absence from Wither's little gathering. As you know, only the most urgent of business would keep me from indulging myself in this excellent taste of sweetmeats. And your esteemed company, of course. I was delighted to hear that you came to your senses with regards of the cursed crown, and delighted yet further when I learned that the orb's malingering presence no longer possesses any threats. In that sense, at least, I hope you feel Mr. treated you fairly. I trust you're enjoying your adventures, I have to say. I struggle to picture you outside of Waterdeep. A minster.
Here, store some in your cheeks.
Harp stands.
Send this people there, is it not?
Something from our Harper Geraldus. Okay. Let's have a chat with Millen.
Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice.
The music is fine. I never guessed or not. Who are you? No, please carry on playing.
Suppose I'll get back to it then.
That was all?
Come now, out with it. It would be a shame to leave a party like this bereft of music too long.
How do you know Withers?
I owe him a favor, one he is eternally invoking. I thought honoring the worthy was a fair price to pay for Withers to pull me out of the fugue plane. Alas, one purgatory to another.
What do we do in a fugue plane?
Languishing in obscurity. Cyric knew what he was doing when he punished me for that song, the prick. Before I was banished to the fugue plane, I had song prayers coming out the proverbial ears. Guess how many I get now? None. I'm washed up, I'm afraid.
Oh. Wait. It's all coming back to me. I know who you are. What an honor. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Where were you when we fought the brain?
You know. You're bloody right. It is an honor. Finally. The scribe picks an adventurer of substance, of culture. What can I do you for?
I'd like you to change the song.
Your wish is my... etc. What song do you want?
Do you have a new composition, something that's never been heard?
Fantastic idea. It'll suit the whole affair perfectly.
Wow. Okay. Where's your hero? There she is. Hey, Jahira. How you holding up?
Well, now. You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to.
I miss you too, Jahira.
Ah, how nice to be understood again. I have spent the past months bickering with builders and bankers, all to restore the city exactly as it was. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers, same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon, same cisterns overflowing, huh?
It's a cap, but it's our cap. I won't change a thing.
Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity.
Probably plain
Perhaps
stupidity.
all three. But nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks.
Ooh.
Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two if they don't expel her. Again.
Oh, well and good, but what about you? I want to hear what you've been up to.
There is still much to do. People to house. A Harper network to rebuild. I may have little love for this city, but so long as my family chooses to serve it, I can do no less. For all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you.
I hope I can see something sweet related to Karnak. Karnak and I are each other's home in wild awareness.
Garlak is lucky to have you. And know that you are not forgotten. If your friends don't drag you from the hells, it will only be because you freed yourself first. But there will be more to discuss on that matter. First, I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
You meaning yourself putting in an magical thing. So, last but not least, Karlak, where are you? Where the frick is she? Oh, there she is.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. He wasn't kidding. Where's you mad bastard? You brought us back! Commander Zula won't know where the fuck we went! Ha! Oh, man, I can't wait to say hi to everyone. Look at them, the beauts. Rest up, soldier. My tin can will be all right for the night. And you and me will get to sleep with both eyes shut for the first time in 6 months?
Probably.
Then again, maybe we won't sleep at all.
I like the sound of Dad.
Me too, my love. See you soon.
May have a smooch.
Come here, you goon.
They're so sweet. Look at that blue fire going on again. I wonder if Chris clicked 30,000 times F12 right now.
Oh, hey. Before you go, I've been thinking about those blueprints we found. Zariel's probably got a load of Cambions guarding that forge. I'm sure she knows I'll want in. She'll do anything to stop me from fixing this thing. I might have an in with one of the guards, though. You may remember my old friend Flo. Not sure she'll help us, but maybe. We might get to come home. Permanently. Maybe even sooner than we think.
That's actually cool. Good thing you got that Hellfire armor from Raphael, like it was meant to be. Like it was meant to be. I agree. Okay, we had a chat with everybody. Let's have a little chit-chat with the Withers. Withers is such an weird, ominous character. Baldur's Guides to Baldur's Gate signs. Hater Withers.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel?
I'm just glad to have breaks from the hells. It's, you know, the little things.
I am pleased to hear it. The satisfaction of one's intention is, to my surprise, a rare accomplishment. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much.
You think he looks less withered? I don't know. I think I've caught up with everybody. What comes next?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen.
Okay.
The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words.
It was but the dream.
It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready. For thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
Oh. To the hope of more adventures to come.
To you.
Big claps to this. Big claps. Such a satisfying game every time you play. They did a freaking fantastic job. I agree. I agree.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou sought to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
Wow, strong words thrown at them. You could do a pure evil playthrough. Yes, that will be our second playthrough. We're gonna play as Astarion and be as evil as pure malicious, as manipulative as possible. And just look for our own. Wow. Wow. How long was that run? Can I look at that? 144 hours. 34 hours. 35 nearly. Want to start? Yeah, right now. No. We're not starting right now. We're not starting right now. We're wrapping up. We're wrapping up. For tomorrow, I have something special for you. A game just came out called The Broken Roads. An isometric, top-down tactical RPG placed in Australia. My video should be out by now as well already. Should have released around 7 p.m. There it is. There it is, if you want to check it out. So let's find something to rate, and I need to get away from the PC. So we're gonna be tomorrow with some broken roads, and we'll see from there. We'll see from there how much we enjoy it. I'm gonna tackle it, and I'm gonna throw to basic. Friend of the channel, great Baldur's Gate streamer, and I wish you all the best, everybody. We just finished Baldur's Gate, Heart of Mithril.